Lord of Mysteries, episode 4 is now out, so let's talk about it. So, the fourth episode of Lord of Mysteries is now out for you guys to go and check out, and it is another 37-minute long episode. This is brilliant. I love it that this is so long because you could so easily have just chopped this up and made 20-minute episodes, cut things out maybe here and there, jumble it up, and it just wouldn't work as well. Where here it's like they know, cool, we need this, we're just going to do the episode, and this is the runtime that it is, and it's brilliant to see. And I think more anime should do that. I really, really, truly do. But this episode, again, 10 out of 10. Just 10 out of 10 for every single thing imaginable, man. I can't believe this. That I am watching this. And it's continuously getting better and better and better with each freaking How does that even happen? How do you do that? Now, let's get to the animation first, because the animation in this episode is freaking gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Not one single frame of this entire donghua and this episode does it ever drop in quality. Does it not? You just sit there and go, there's a bit that's out of place. No, they freaking make shit looks real. Bro, I kid you not. I'm sitting there like, is that real? Did they go on a studio lot and film that? Like, did they actually physically film that? That's how beautiful this art is. It is brilliant. And when you get to the climactic battle thing that happens in this episode with the mirror, it's gorgeous. The colors, just, you can see everything. Like, there is no blur or anything. I know 100% what is going on. It is so detailed with the animation. It is incredible. Now, with the animation out of the way, this episode, story-wise, phenomenal. I love the amount of depth that this story has. And this episode enhances the lore, and it starts to explain other things that we were, maybe some people had some issues with. We're starting to understand how this pathway works, how the potions work. What is the role of everyone? We're starting to integrate it into different type of magic that is in this world as well, which I really like. We discover mirror magic and how that works, because the main villain of this entire episode we meet very early on, and he is drilled by his master. Like, you're not good enough. Like, what's going on here, man? You're useless. I'm gonna kill you. And he says, no, give me one more chance. I'm gonna kill Klein. I'm gonna get him. He's the last one. I need to get rid of him, because apparently they betrayed him. So there is something about Klein before he was reincarnated. There's something about him, and something that involves this notebook and that with this master that we're gonna discover. I love the mystery aspect, by the way. I love understanding and finding out clues and things and piecing it all together. It's just one of my favorite things to do. Obviously, I'm a Nolan fan. I love his movies when he does that. I love this series for doing that. It's brilliant. So we see that, and obviously he is the one that does the mirror magic, and he has a whole role to play in this thing. And he's talking about a gathering and that, because he's playing as a fortune teller to try and get Klein to go here so that he can kill him. And then obviously man gets absolutely mopped up by his boss at the end because he fails. So, and it's brutal. It is brutal. It's just crazy. And when that red moon comes up, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So we have mirror magic. We also have now this ritualistic magic that we are dealing with as well. But what I truly loved is when Klein is figuring out things like, okay, so I need to do this. I love the scene with him and the older, like, doctor potion guy who shows him this magic and does it, and he's like, make me pay off my debt. And this is where they walk outside, and he's like, what's going on here? And Klein is doubting the guy, and he's like, finds a wallet, it's got money in it. And Klein's like, oh, okay, so you're going to tell this guy that it's not his wallet? Are you going to take the money and then, he's going to discover that? No, man just gives him his wallet back. And then the guy goes, oh, thank you for finding my wallet. Here, take this reward of £30 and take it. I think it's pounds or something like that. I don't know if it was pounds or not, sorry. But it was like $30, £30, something like that. And this is where Klein's like, what the hell is going on here? So he now knows that. But when it goes from Klein to the fog, and he's in like his realm that he owns, that scene when they're sitting there and the girl and the guy are summoned was so freaking good. That might be my favorite scene in the whole entire donghua right now. I loved that scene so much. Like, this is how you know when something is really, really good. When you don't need action, you don't need anything else. You just need characters sitting in a room communicating with each other, talking, dialogue. It is so brilliantly written. And this moment showcases you where he is. Because to him, I love the difference in the voice. Firstly, because when we hear him talking normally with everyone else, he's got this nice voice. But when he's there, he talks like he's an authority person. He talks like a god, that he is above them. And this gives the atmosphere and gives off to them too. And in this episode, this is when they're like, whoa, 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 okay, this guy is old, wise, knowledgeable, and then they're like, this man might be as strong as a god. We should be worshipping him as a god, essentially. And I love that idea that he is able to portray himself in that moment as someone that is on that stature. It just adds so much to the character and to the atmosphere. It is brilliant. So I absolutely loved all of that. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. And that scene in particular, animated beautifully, but when he's talking to them about the magic and they need to do this on the Sunday and that, which ends up actually saving his life at the same time and saving his sister, which I thought was fantastic. It's a great, great tie back into it, but it was just a fantastic scene. And then in that scene as well, we find out that the young lady made a potion and the dog drank it. And that comes back after the credits because of the scene involving that where the dog can now speak. Because she asks Klein, like, what happens? And he's like, okay, so it's either going to die instantly, become a monster, or it becomes a Beyonder. This dog can now talk. It's becoming a Beyonder. And I thought that was absolutely crazy. But it was also a good little tie-in to see, like, okay, so what actually happened to the dog? Well, it can talk now. And I thought that was great. But overall, the writing of this donghua is so freaking good. It is so freaking good. And, like, I can only imagine how good the novel is now. Because if this is how good this is, the novel is going to be absolutely outstanding. And there's so much depth, layers, and lore. Like, each episode builds upon this lore. And, bro, the ending of this episode showcased us, I think, what is going to be the big bad that is coming. Because when the captain comes in to see where he is and what's happened, he gets a flash. He goes into like this like realm itself, and he sees this giant entity hanging from the freaking ceiling, just sitting there. And he is not like it's not like a look of like, oh, okay, that's different. It's a holy shit, this is bad. That was the face he gave. It was incredible. That cliffhanger looked insane. I can't wait to see what's going to happen now. I'm all in. It's 4 10 out of 10 episodes for me in a row right now. This is just unbelievable. It's unbelievable, man. It is on course to be the best of the year. It is on course. Obviously, there's another one that's going on right now that I would consider to be in there as well. And it's not To Be Hero X. It's actually a new one that's out right now as well that I think is in that conversation now as well. But let me know what you guys thought of this. Did you guys enjoy the episode? Did you not? Smash it down in the comment section below. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.